Okay. I do have a green stream health at the beginning there. I guess I was probably maybe looking for an open channel, or could be my wife shopping for glasses.
I see it.
You see it?
Yeah, hold on a second.
I'm streaming live. I just didn't know if that was affecting it. Okay, but Paul, you have any delay or anything like that?
I'm gonna give you. Okay, I'm on like a 12-second delay. I'm sending you a screenshot real quick. Once I just crop off all the shit that doesn't need to be on the stream. I'm gonna give you. Okay, I'm on like a 12-second delay.
Yeah, I can hear you plain as day over that, so that's cool.
Once I just crop off all the shit that doesn't need to be on the stream. I'm gonna give you. Okay, I'm on like that 12-second delay. Muting the live stream, so I'm going to say. On your Facebook, YouTube, sending a picture new. Whenever I find it in my folder. There it is. That's what I'm saying. More or less cropping.
All right. Cool. That's what we're looking for.
My God, I'm fat.
Well, the good news, actually, I'm seeing that we have 2 viewers, which means somebody else has already hopped on here. So, you know what? Let me turn off my preview of that, because if I see the preview on that page, I'll just obsess on it.
Yeah, you really will.
And stare at it all day. So, other
if,
viewer, yay.
Hello, if you're someone who is here and not me or Palmer or my imaginary friends.
What we're doing, if you are the other viewer and you're on right now, what we're doing a test stream tonight. And so if you're expecting like a whole bunch of content, we're going to be lacking. We're going to let you down on that. What you should expect to watch right now is a train wreck of unprofessionalism. If you come with that goal in mind, then
to be fair, that's more or less what we're going to be doing mainstream anyway.
Yeah,
so just a different flavor of it.
We're going to succeed. If you came here looking for a failure and possibly the strange bewilderment you get from a car wreck, then you are going to be astounded by what we are going to give you today.
Like disheartening, but you still kind of want to keep watching and see where it goes, you know.
Yeah, that's what's going on. So listen, you can do me a favor right now, because what we're having trouble tracking with right now is getting direct feedback from who the viewer is, and that's you. So if you are on Facebook and you're watching this because one of us have put the link up on Facebook, I need you to do me a favor. On the screen right there, you can see it's got my Facebook page, Palmer Stevens. That's 100% public. You go to that location, go to that link, and just say hi. Let's do a code word. Because if you just put hi in, other people will just put in hi and we won't know. So if you're listening right now, I want you to put a banana bread. I want you to go to the comment line and type banana bread, and then we'll know who you are. And that will be your code word. Banana bread. BANANANAS. No, that's the song. Banana with a bread. All right. So that'll probably take some. You know what? Whoever I'm speaking to, probably not even an English speaker. They're just probably wondering why I just said banana like 12 times in a row.
Are you still talking?
Well, that's one of the things I have to do is I know we're recording, right? And one of the problems that I was having last night is the audio kept cutting out. And I didn't know if the audio was cutting out because I was surfing stuff on the other page. I wasn't getting enough bandwidth in. So I told myself tonight, we have to keep audio just constantly going. So I am a professional.
I would say that when we come to the point that we're doing this as the Let's Play stuff, that constant improv stream is just where the fun's at. I mean, no one wants to sit you like, I'm going to start the level and just do this and quietly mutter.
No.
Like, it's not fun. It's the conversation is where I get enjoyment anyway.
In the upcoming streams, you're all going to tell me to shut up. I think you know that by now. You've done that in the past.
My thing is now live updating. I'm seeing the number actually move a bit without me having to refresh the page. That's nice. So hello, maybe 2 people or not.
Hello, maybe 2 people. Yay. I know that we do have some action on the Facebook page, but that doesn't count because it's my wife who's laying on the couch shopping for glasses who typed in zucchini bread.
She's just hitting F5 a lot. It's fun.
Damn it. She's not supportive of this project at all. I planned this tonight because Crazy had a thing to do, and she was supposed to leave at 20 after 6, and I told you I would call you at 20 till 7, right? And
I was wondering why the arbitrary time is there.
yeah, so I needed time for setup, so on and so forth, and then we're coming home. I'm driving home from work with her tonight, and she says, "I don't think I'm gonna go," and I'm like, "Oh man."
Well then.
Well, and I've been promoting it all day long. I've been like, tonight at 7:00, our live streaming performance. Well, I'm gonna just shop for some glasses. She hates me right now. I see her going on Facebook. I think she's about to get snotty. If you see something pop up on my Facebook page, which, by the way, you should know, honey, my Facebook page is being broadcast live.
Oh, there's your phone. I'll click that now.
There she is. That's my lovely, crazy wife, everyone. Thank you so much. Okay. So let me open that back up. I do have to check the timer from time to time to see if we do have, again, we only have one new viewer, and that viewer, are you still monitoring, Paul, at your location?
Yeah.
All right. We only have one other viewer. This is the same problem we had last night. But we didn't get, because, they save these, we didn't get somebody show up on the Facebook page till 18 hours later. And then they were watching that, and it was a recording, and they thought that was live.
For comments on YouTube or on Facebook?
That is a damn good thing.
I'm going to keep refreshing the YouTube side of things. You do that and minimize your bandwidth nonsense.
Okay. Yes. Okay. You're right. That way I don't have to get a direct feedback on that. I hope this doesn't cancel me out. Here we go. All right, so I closed that window. I should be streaming direct off this encoder. So that's good. That's good news. Good call, Paul. So you keep checking YouTube for comments, and I'm going to keep my eye on Facebook or BlamePalmer at Twitter. That's at BlamePalmer, one word, all lowercase. Either of those happen. You know what? I suppose I should have put the link up on Twitter too. Let me do that. I'm new to tweeting, so I don't realize
Think
that
less.
I have to do everything.
That's the rule of Twitter. Think less.
You know what? I think I figured it out. That Facebook is the place for people who really have too much to say, which is probably why I'm really good at Facebook, because I talk too much. But I tried to put a post on Twitter yesterday, and you know me, I like these. I could type paragraphs. And I looked down, all of a sudden, it was just pretty much had stopped, and I had this big red number in the text box. I'm like, what is, and then I was like, oh, there's a rule. I'm not following the rule. Damn it. I'm trying to turn my head away from the camera because I don't want to actually promote a certain kind of beverage. Right, so I'm just like trying to look at the monitor and be like, because I'm a big star, and if I'm gonna drink that beverage on front of I should get paid. I am a content creator.
We'll see how that works.
You know what? And you know me. We've known each other for a long time. That company,
they owe you a lot of money. You bought them several yachts.
They should pay me. I have been their spokesman. One day, Paul. One day I'll be that famous. When I die, my casket will have their logo on it, and they will have bought that casket.
Fantastic.
And just in case anyone's wondering, there will not be Clydesdales taking me to that cemetery. There we go. And that's all I have to say on that.
Students who found hat honored is what I'm seeing on your page right now. What the hell is on your Facebook page?
Oh, you know, that is not
what you're doing.
That is not on my Facebook page. That is on Spike Nesmith's Facebook page. It's that's his Twitter, and I forgot that I was actually on their page. I should probably transfer back over to this one. Dang! Oh, good.
Tell me the story of the hat. Why was the hat given an honor? I need to know this.
Do you want me to just read this article?
at least give me a Cliff's Notes here. I'm invested emotionally in this.
All right, I'm going to use my announcer voice while. Here we go. A West Virginia state trooper visited a local school Monday to honor 3 children who helped him to locate a vital piece of his uniform. Oh, there you go. State trooper lost it. Here we go. Several officers from the Elkins detachment presented George Ward Elementary kindergartners.
Stop now, because I know the story, because the terrible stuff I hear at work every day.
Okay, so a trooper lost his. How did he lose his hat? You know the story?
This was the guy who, like, there was an armed escapee. There was a car chase. The guy left and, like, open shots at the cop and left.
That is so much more exciting than I thought you were.
The cop tackled him into a creek and restrained him, but his hat washed downstream. The kids found the hat, returned it to him.
That is so much cooler than I thought it was going to start out.
Yeah, I know.
It started with, like, bullets and guys getting. That is awesome.
There's some awesome glorious moments. Like, as much as it really isn't a good story, I'll tell you know how that like the surprise we'll stop a serial murder thing here happened.
Right.
Did you hear the actual, like, details on that stuff? Because she's all, like, over the shoulder headshot, like, just criminal gone, bam, she's my hero.
Nice. It's 9 minutes after the top of the hour. I'm going to start doing that just so I have things to say and I can get used to saying it again. It's 9 minutes after the top of the hour. We are live streaming tonight, and we are testing bandwidth. Say again?
If I had, like, one of the microphones, I could do the whole ASM thing, get really overly intimate into the mic.
Yeah, that's I have to lean right into it, and if I lean down into it, I get to the announcer voice.
For the way mine is angled, I will just be deep throating the camera, so I'm just going to avoid that. Sit here.
Good news is that we are recording this, and that I actually did get that recorded. Hold on, Jack Loger, your boy's not monitoring your YouTube comments. I've been making fun of you for 10 minutes.
I don't see the YouTube comments. Did you enable comments?
Well, I must have, because Loger's been going crazy. For those of you who don't know, that's Jack Loger from Jack Loger in the Morning, Mix 104 in Central West Virginia. I've realized I was going to start doing this today. In West, by God, Virginia. Start doing that every time now. West, by God, Virginia. I'm
glad for you. I'm still seeing. Okay, there. I'm watching you, butthole. Acknowledge me, you dopey sod. Half of this dopey sod.
Read the comments.
I saw the comments I'm used to being in the normal area. I forgot the live stream puts it on the other side of the screen.
Oh, okay.
And so, hi, Jack.
Okay, well, apparently, ladies and gentlemen, Jack Loger is on the show, and I don't know if he's Ben Affleck. That's my Batman voice, apparently. I want you to know.
It's the stream we deserve right now.
I want you to know that when I posted today, let me scroll down to this. Because I posted today, I wanted to see who wanted to be involved with this. Who wants to be part of tonight's not-so-private live streaming test? I'll be posting the absolutely free link on the page tonight. First person to jump on that, and I mean, he just jumped all over it, was Jack. Oh, yeah. I was, like, surprised. And
well, it's a chance to watch you make an ass of yourself, and we know how good you are at that.
I am good at being an ass myself. And, apparently, no, you're Ben Affleck, dude. He totally called you out on that. He's right here and live.
Not sure. Oh, my pride.
He said he was just going to watch like a creep.
Silently.
You look like Ben Affleck. I think you should take that as a compliment.
Ray.
Ben Affleck's a lot of things, but he's not a bad-looking guy.
Oh no, and he did a damn good job in that. It was one of the few things I liked about the Batman movie.
Married a West Virginian, could have done worse than that. She's pretty. He did about as good as she did as Elektra, so at least we know that they're matched up in the middle.
Low shot.
I know. I shouldn't have gone back there.
Is it a dialogue I'm seeing here?
At a later time, we won't do it tonight, but at a later time, we will talk about Superman versus Batman.
There's not enough time, Palmer. There's not enough time. Because I know, I actually considered doing a review like this, like I've done for other movies recently. But I would do a 2-minute review on the movie, and then a 45-minute review on why I hated all of these things in the movie. And it would get boring for me. So, no.
Right. Well, again, like I said, I think that's going to be done right if we can talk together because as you know, I have a much different opinion on the movie than you have.
Probably.
Yes. You hate it terribly to the base of
I,
your soul, and I do not.
No, actually, no. I do not say it's unfairly both hated and loved. It doesn't deserve either the top or bottom score it's gotten. I see nothing but squandered potential and the glimmers of what could be an excellent movie amid a whole bunch of just muddling.
Well, again, I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to get into it too deep tonight because that would be its own show.
More about Batman v Superman.
Yes, actually, we'll do that. If you want to do that later, we would just we'll make a whole new stage. We'll do a whole new screen. We'll put Batman, Superman logos in the back, and then you and I will go at it. And obviously, since, according to Loger, you're Ben Affleck, I get to be Superman.
Yeah, you're Cavill. Just enjoy that.
Yeah.
Watch the movie, see how that ends up. Yeah.
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 It's better than the Immortals. That's all I gotta say. That's the top end of my movie review.
A lot of things are better than the Immortals.
Okay. All right, so you're still viewing the.
I'm refreshing and looking where the comments go now.
Okay,
well, but he's accomplishing his goal of not saying anything and just silently judging us.
Yeah, he's probably doing. I know Loger. He's excellent at that. He's probably I think he knows that I'm monitoring my page and that monitor is going to come up here faster. Oh, and he can see. I'll scroll down that way. He can see that it's actually made it. Where link is it? Dun, da, 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 da. There he is. So now he can see when his stuff actually gets in.
You know,
You just lost the ability to speak. You just washed your face. What?
Oh God, I wish I had a way to put this on the screen easily. I just Googled your name because I couldn't find you my friends list fastly. And the top 3 pictures for Palmer Stevens are just the most beautiful combination of things I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, hold on. I'm afraid to do this. So you just Googled my name?
Yeah, no, when Facebook search up top. I did that.
Oh, so you did the
incredibly
Facebook
incomplete
of my name.
Oh yeah.
Palmer Stevens.
It helps. The second picture is Popeye.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That is wow.
For anyone watching at home, there's a fun game for you. In your Facebook search bar, type in Palmer Stevens and enjoy the variety.
You know what? Let me I'm afraid to bring this over. I'll have to see if I can bring this over into the screen. There you go. There you go. There's my Palmer Stevens. I'm the one at the top. Melanie Palmer Stevens of Gilkey Window Company. And Popeye Palmer Stevens. That's
not what I'm seeing on my page at all. No, she's 4th on my list. I got Popeye 2nd on mine, and then so something very different on my 3rd. So
I've got some weird hashtagging
that
goes on my page. Yeah, you should cut that out, screenshot that, and screenshot that and send me an email, and that way I can just bring it right over to the screen when it comes to time.
Oh my God! Okay, this is called giraffes.
All right. If you're just joining us, it's a quarter after the hour. We are 1/4 of the way through this fiasco. Our goal for tonight is to try to get this stream to last an entire hour without my computer crashing. That means all the sound equipment necessary to make my voice sound so beautiful. And all right, I said that and I got a buzz in my microphone, of course. And then all the video capturing and the Skype and everything. Shouldn't be a strain on my computer, but last night, every time about 28, 29 minutes, I had a problem and the system would crash out. Our goal is to be able to do a 1-hour broadcast once we actually make our final decisions on what that broadcast quality and quantity is going to be, and we have to make sure that that is a capability. So tonight is that test. If you are watching this at home, which apparently may only be Jack Loger, you can leave comments on YouTube at this location, which I have no idea how, but apparently Jack Loger's good at it. You might want to ask him on his page. Or you can find me on Facebook. You can see the picture here on the screen. It's a big yellow sign there, says The Palmer Show, with my big dumb ugly mug there on the top. And you can stop here. It's an all public page. You can leave whatever comments you want. I do reserve the right to edit you because I give you free speech, but no hate speech, no stupid. And I don't mind a good troll as long as it's a good judging troll. You know, if you bring a good argument, that's fine.
No,
but
hashtag Palmer Smells is the #1 trend on Twitter right now. We can make it that if we believe in ourselves. So
I would really like a hashtag BlamePalmer. I mean, if you're going to really do that, that would be a much better use of your time. But
when have I ever been known to make good uses of my time?
That is true.
Case in point, what we're doing right now.
What we are doing right now. By the way, I told you earlier, I said if somebody doesn't show up to give us some kind of feedback. By the way, Jack, thank you for at least the Ben Affleck comment. As you know, in radio, feedback from the audience, that's everything. And
we're up to 5 now.
That bought us like 10 damn minutes, right? We got 10 minutes out of Ben Affleck. That's how good I am at listening to the sound of my own voice, people.
Well, we're
I'm a trained professional.
As much as possible of absolutely nothing based on our professions. It just kind of happens.
Yeah. I can pad time like just nobody's business. So I told you earlier that you might need to come up with some kind of weird pop culture reference subject to talk about. Did you take that to heart at all?
I figured we'll pick something at random at this point. Kind of was hoping for comment, maybe, you know.
Kind of hoping for more of a comment. All right, so we're up to 5 people now, you tell me?
6.
6 people now, 20 minutes after the top of the hour, 6 people. It's a whole new record. Ladies and gentlemen, you are part of the grand journey.
A grand, sad journey.
A grand, sad journey. As we were saying earlier, which you obviously weren't on for, if you came expecting any kind of like real content tonight, you're going to be sorely mistaken. This is a train wreck of non-professional ineptitude. That is what you're going to see. We're putting on a clinic on how to not be good at anything. Jack Loger says, if through science not yet understood, Ben Affleck mated with Dale Midkiff, that kid would look like Paul. Now, I thank you again, Jack. That's an excellent comment, and oddly true. Do me a favor. I'm going to Google Dale Midkiff. I'm going to check the science of this. You're doing that right now, aren't you?
Wish I was that elegant. Actually, I have that jacket somewhere. It's a sad thing when they.
Oh my God, he is right.
Oh,
he is so right. Look at that. That's Dale. That's Dale Midkiff. We bring him over the screen. So yeah. So Dale Midkiff with a beard, and Ben Affleck. That is your your gay love parents. Is that I don't know even how would you wear that.
Well, I hatched. I came in with eggs, so it's kind of a weird thing going on there.
Okay, so again, if you're just joining us, we are trying to keep the stream going for an hour. It's a tech check.
And we lost 2
viewers. Way to go, Loger. Way to ruin it for us.
Take that with your topical humor. Oh, God.
Yeah, 20 minutes after the hour, we are trying. We only have 40 more minutes we need to go, and we will achieve our goal for the night. But this is crunch time, really. Like I said last night, 7 minutes from now, we should crash. Excuse me. If we do crash, expect us back on in about 10 minutes. Not that we would expect you to return. Because
it takes that long to reboot everything?
Well, it takes that long to reboot everything, turn on all the cameras, get everything framed right, open up all the web pages, have Loger call me and mock me, stuff like that. That kind of thing just takes time. I'm working it out.
So many upgrades need to happen to your computer right now. So many upgrades.
I know.
Thought we were past this. Thought we were past duct taping a box fan on the side of your computer to make it run.
Loger's just mocking us now. He just put up a Batman versus Superman Dawn of Justice Rotten Tomatoes for us. That don't Logan. We'll do it. It's not going to be tonight.
Oh, it'll happen. Yeah, but,
it's going to happen because we've
oh
had this
God,
discussion privately.
Percentages. Oh God, it's below 30% now. It's now like 6 points below the room.
Never mind. I'm not getting in this comment with you because
But
I can. Okay.
The fans are still a solid 69, so that's
fans matter. Screw
yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes.
And Rotten Tomatoes has been slated more toward corporate opinion for a bit now. So the fans where you actually get the people think of the movie.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what Siskel thinks, okay, or what a living critic thinks. What do you?
I'm glad you said that because immediately I was like, "Oh crap, is that the dead one? Did he just call the dead one out?" Ebert.
They're both dead ones now. Because I'm tactful.
Oh my God, Loger is like, okay, I don't. You can't read my screen. You should probably open.
I'm refreshing it now and then.
Loger says, and Jack, I appreciate that you're doing this because this must be hideous. He's actually got the screen up on Roku on his big screen TV, and he's commenting to us on his iPad. And
Jack,
his words are,
please take a picture of what you're nonsense.
Yeah, Loger, do me a favor. Use that iPad. Grab a picture of that. I want to see this, how big it is on your screen, and then post it here on the comment page because I would love to see that. He says it's difficult because my head's so big. What he's not saying is even if he was watching it on his iPod, my head is that big.
Yes.
I don't know if he was trying to be metaphoric.
It's his words.
It's his words. Oh my God.
Lean in closer and let my forehead consume more of my own hairline. So let's do that. Right.
Yeah, he's doing it. He says, "Hang on." He says,
"You're awesome, Jack."
Yeah, rock on, Jack. Good job. And hashtag that with BlamePalmer because then it'll just go to my Twitter page. Right?
Yeah.
That's how that works, right? And that way it'll just go to both. And I'm so new to Twitter that I have to ask people every time I hit the button. I'm like, I feel like my grandmother or like my mom when she first got a computer, where every time she hit the enter, she was like, well, there it goes off to the interwebs. That's how I feel every time. I'm not like a Facebook. I could care less. I'm all about it. But with Twitter, I have just no idea. No idea what's happening. I said something about, there's a game that I like to play. It's a Star Citizen. And I had said something about.
Sorry, I just had to pause long to say that I pictured you like just writing and not realizing that little color change meant that this is the text ended here. You're just writing nothing now. It's not going to matter.
I was talking about that happened to me earlier. I'm like typing out a paragraph and I look up and there's a red number 5. And I was like, I don't know what that means. And I look down because you know me, I don't look up while I'm typing. I look down at my fingers and I'm yakking away and I look up and there's just nothing happening. I'm just like, what is, and then I realized there was the number, but I was talking about that earlier. Anyway, so I was talking about a guy on Star Citizen. He's kind of a bigger guy and he's just like adorable. His name is, I'm going to call it Ben Lesnick is his name. And he is the community manager, one of the community managers for Star Citizen. And this guy is just awesome. He's just the friendliest guy in the world. But I've been watching the videos now for like a little over a year, and his hair has just been getting just out of control. Just ridiculous, right? So he got a haircut today, and I typed in my thing, and I didn't realize that I had actually posted on his page like that he was looking hot. I didn't realize. I thought you had to like hashtag somebody and before it would go to their page. Yeah, there's Ben Lesnick, Bandit Loaf on Twitter, if anybody is interested in that. Yeah, what a great name, right? So I go down, can't remember. Now it's gone. I don't even know how to look at my own page, dude.
Wow. No. I'm going to thank you because there's things that I'm going to do that'll make everyone else feel smarter just from being around me. You are now the same thing for me for Twitter.
Yeah, so I have no idea.
You existing makes me feel better about Twitter. So.
I knew that if you hashtag something, like it went off to this great hashtag list in the sky, the cloud thing that all the crazy kids are talking about, right? I knew that. So I saw a Baby Metal video where the Baby Metal was on Colbert the other day, right? And like a couple weeks ago. Yeah, if you did not know that, Baby Metal was on Colbert. Oh, yeah, Logan posted that picture. That's awesome. So anyway, I'll be right back to that, Logan. I posted that I liked Baby Metal. What I didn't realize is that if I hashtag it, like, that's free game. Like, everybody can now jump on that post. So people I've never met, like in Portugal, are like, well, now you can, like, they're trying to sign me up for Little Japanese Girl. It was just got real way out of hand real quick. But long story short, if you've never heard of Baby Metal, they are universally scary and awesome and adorable at the same time.
I'm scaroused.
You're what?
Scaroused.
Yeah, scaroused. That's a good word. All right, so here's what Loger is looking at on his screen. You can see, I guess, by size comparison, you can see the clock, 7:28 at Loger's event. Yeah, he got that up pretty quick. Wow, yeah. Loger, how big is your screen, buddy? When you get a chance to answer that, and let me know that in inch. Wow, he must have hit that real quick, because I said, how big's your screen? It's like, dink. He says, it looks like I'm straining a stool. I promised myself I was not going to use any potty words tonight.
Dookie.
But Loger's made me break that promise. He's probably not talking about, like, me speaking. He's probably talking about that icon over there in the corner, which always makes it look like... Okay, Loger says, that is me. That's our screen at 60 inches, dude. That's what that picture is. Not bad. Not bad at all. You know what I'm most impressed about this? With all the feedback that we've been getting from Loger, who I think is our one and only viewer, thank God. How many viewers do we have right now?
We're sitting at 6.
Sitting at 6 viewers?
And one is actively coming to me on Facebook, cursing that she doesn't know how to make a comment on the YouTube page. So there's attempts at conversation happening, but we are all, as a community,
so we're all learning.
Other than Jack is the only person who knows how technology works.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jack.
I asked him to be on the show.
For us all.
When I brought it up that we were going to be doing the live feed today, he was the first one that jumped on, and then immediately I was like, well, if you want to be on the show, you call me on Skype, I'll have you on the show. And he was just like, no, I'm going to sit around and just watch you like a creep. That was his wording earlier today.
But again, now he's our entire audience.
Yeah, but now he's our entire speaking audience. All right, 30 minutes after the top of the hour, 5 viewers. If you did just get here again, here's your reminder of what's going on. We have a live stream podcast channel thing that we are putting together that has real content. I promise you, it's not just me and Paul yakking at the screen.
Entertainment will happen. I'm told.
You can hope, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, the goal is that we can stay on the air for 60 minutes straight, or at least put together a 1-hour show, which, as most people in broadcast will tell you, is a lot more than you actually have to do on TV, because we're not doing any commercials or anything, but we're going for 60 straight minutes. We are already 31 minutes in, which, by the way, I don't know if you caught that. That puts us 2 minutes past our best crash time last night. Yep. So we're moving.
Fully.
Every time I do this, I had one of these events last night. Every time I do this, I feel like the guy at the PBS, the little fundraiser. Every time. But I have to do it because I know that, like, maybe every few minutes somebody's going to go out and go, what the hell is this? What is happening here?
Yeah, I love how every time we get an increase of viewers, which, again, hello if you're joining us, I'll see it go up, and then immediately just one person goes down within like 20 seconds. Just enough time to go, whatever this is, I don't want a part of it.
Right. And you know what? I totally understand why it would be that way, right?
Yes.
But it's because of viewers like you and the support of wonderful viewers like you. If you can just stay on for more than like a minute, we'll get to it.
Your cat made an appearance.
Yeah, Logan wants a tote bag now. I'm giving you every coffee cup I own. You know what, Logan? I could get you a coffee cup. Let me go get you a coffee cup.
I have a tote bag around here, actually.
Paul, talk for a few minutes. I need to go get a coffee cup for Logan. I'm going to send to him.
Oh, my God. Okay, fine. Hi. I didn't see you there. Join us, will you? This is a nonsense pile of everything. Let's see who we're at here. And the same amount of viewers. So, again, we're testing the machinery to see if it works. We don't know if it's going to work. I'm expecting to smell smoke from my computer any second now. But if we're lucky, this will work and we can have enough.
I'm here.
No, you shut up with your hosting powers. Because I'm trying to explain that there's going to be content and rants. And I said, never talking about Batman v Superman just for Jack, because Jack's a man. And
Right.
then you shut up. No, please go on. No, it's fine.
Logan actually just.
I was
just apologized because I left you
up my
alone.
life. It's fine. Go on. What is it? What is it?
For those of you who don't know, Paul can't see me. Like, if I tell him I'm leaving, he doesn't know if I'm really leaving or not. He has to wait for like the feed to rotate through YouTube to see if I actually get away. So everybody who was just watching that saw me get up and walk out the door. So, Loger, here's the only coffee cup. There you go. Oh, you know what? I just realized that's probably backwards on the screen. That's a On the Road with Ruben coffee cup. Now, only 4 people, if you count me, really will get that joke. But that is a coffee cup that I will send to Logan, only because I have 2 of them. They were on the counter one morning. I found a box of them on the counter one morning in an old job that I had when Ruben was hosting the show. Ruben on the Road. And one of the major complaints that I used to have in that business was there was a time when you were a radio person where the radio people got like first dibs, right? They got first dibs everything. Everything came in a box. Radio person went through, found a shirt their size, and then they wore that shirt. And I always used to come and be like, I need shirts. I don't get it. I don't make enough money to buy good shirts, so why don't I just wear this T-shirt and advertise for it? So I love Ruben, and Ruben was doing this show for Chantel, Talk Radio 103.3 at a company that I used to work for. And hold on. He says, yeah, that's the mug they gave Ruben after they ran over him with the station van. I think everybody's been hit with a van at that building. Oh, and by the way, since we are bringing up Ruben, and I don't know if Jack's aware of this, excuse me, Ruben Perdue, if you're listening, all our prayers and all the good thoughts and everything go out to you. For those of you who don't know, Ruben had like a sustained heart attack last night, like a series of heart attacks. He's been in the hospital. They're gonna put him on medications and thinners today. If I'm understanding it correctly, he is like blockage in every valve, like everything's wrong. Everything's wrong. So if you do know Ruben, if you are watching this and you do know Ruben, go ahead and send him a message and let him know you care. Actually, Ruben might even be one of the people watching because he did hit the like on the link that'll be here. And Ruben, just know that every time I drink a cup of coffee, buddy, I think about you.
Man, hope you're getting better. Man, it's rough. He's a good guy.
Loger, I don't know now Loger's freaking out. I don't know exactly where he is, at what hospital. I don't have that exact information. You might want to check on his Facebook page directly because the last couple posts have been about that. And it's been by him. He is able to post. And if not, I'm thinking Spike would know. So you get a contact with Spike and he might be able to have that information for you. All right. It is 7:36, and that makes we are 36 minutes into our 60-minute goal. We are in the final hump. Paul, how many viewers do we have?
We're sitting at 9. I'm looking to see what's trending, though, just out of sheer curiosity.
We are 9 views and climbing. 9 views and climbing. Now, don't forget, the link that you're watching is a shareable link. Take that link, put it on all your stuff. You know what? You're witnessing the birth of a glorious...
I don't want to shock anybody by just doing some kind of high-end calculus here, but that is 9 times more than just a few minutes ago. So...
Oh, my God. I was on such a good run, and you just... You are witnessing the birth of a media empire. You are part of the miracle right now as we speak. And if you have friends that you love, if you have family that you adore, and you don't hate them and despise them, you should share this link with them. Now, if you do have enemies that you hate and despise,
send this to them too.
Yeah, you should send this to them as well. People that you don't like. And because honestly, I really don't care about your feelings on the matter. I just need most people that I can get linked into this because we need to know. We need it's bandwidth stuff, so on and so forth. Now, if you don't know who we are, there's a couple ways that you can contact directly with us in the show. As you can see on the screen, Loger and Annika there have been chatting around with me. Find me on Facebook or on Twitter. All right, you want to find Palmer Stevens on Facebook. Apparently, there's 4 of us. I'm not the Popeye one. You want to go to the gold sign at the top of the page with the black text, as you see right there. You should be able to post. It's all public. I don't block anything unless you're one of my ex-wives. I think everybody but my ex-wives is allowed to post on my page.
And we do have an official Doubting Thomas. I'm going to label Jace the official Doubting Thomas of this entire thing. And
I
don't have a picture, and I can't Photoshop fast enough to make this funny, so
okay.
The shout-out's going to have to work.
Okay. So
yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, remind me that I need to get you a pillow to cover your face when you do cough like that.
I do what I can. You don't need both your lungs. Getting fancy on me.
Anyway, so find me on Facebook, or you can find me on Twitter. That's BlamePalmer, one word, all lowercase, on Twitter, and you can get a link there. Spread the link, spread the love, spread the word, do it all. I have other people commenting on links. I'm trying to keep that. My wife, for some reason, decided we were spreading links, right? And I had Loger. He took a picture of his television and posted it. We'll scroll down to that. It's Loger watching it on the Roku, which officially makes Loger the only person I know that actually owns a Roku. I've heard about him, but I don't know. But then, for some reason, my wife just for no reason at all, because that's my wife, we have sleeping cat pictures of our cat on the page.
It's the internet. That's what it's there for.
The thing is I think that is a picture of my cat watching this broadcast. Because if you see it, it's exactly what the cat is. And yeah, now
I lost half of our bit rate on the video until you stop scrolling through the video. So I'm gonna just assume that she is the one that is causing all of the bad quality in the video, including my own performance. And that is why this is any problem. This is all that.
So everything, it's her.
Yes.
All right, Loger. I don't know what he's just typing around. Loger, damn it! I told you could be on the show. I told you could. You list that. But from his point of view, it's he can be at home in his underwear. What he doesn't realize is I'm also at home in my underwear. This is one of the better things. I'm going to talk directly to Loger now. By the way,
but we're stopping everything else. Loger has a point. The toppings thing. Because you know what? I'm sorry. I bought a patty melt at a burger place down the street, and they put the cheese under the patty. Lies.
Wait,
lies upon lies upon lies. Patty melt is when you melt it on the patty.
Yes, that is correct. So they put it on. Upside down. Because they pre-melted and they just put it on upside down. That's all it is, Paul. It's a gravity problem.
No, this is just the worst thing that's ever happened to me in my life.
Oh my God.
I taught the world.
Loger took that like that. That is directly like a direct. He's probably got a book of bad radio subjects that go nowhere. He's probably like, let's see how Palmer handles this.
What's the deal with Jack Loger?
I know what's going to happen is I know that Jack's going to get on the air tomorrow and he's going to be like, whatever you do, don't watch this show. It's an hour of my life that's been wasted.
And guess what, Jack? You can't get it back.
You can't get it back. And you know what? You're absolutely right. 20 minutes till the top of the hour. We are 40 minutes now into our 1 hour drive. If you are just joining us, this is a tech rehearsal for a show that is not yet put together. So please hold off on any of your criticism for just a little bit.
I personally promise it will be far, far worse than this.
Yes, when it's finally all put together, this is going to seem amazing compared to what we're probably going to be doing in the future. All we're trying to do tonight is make sure that our technology is able to go for a full 1 hour broadcast, including, as you may have guessed by my incessant speaking, the audio. We just need to be able to talk, and make sure the audio isn't cut out. We're going to be reviewing the recordings later. It's important to us that we're able to do this while my computer and Paul's computer are doing the other functions they need to do to support a broadcast like this, like surf the internet, handle sound, capture video, so on and so forth. So please, you can help us greatly if you can spread the link around to your friends, and then you yourself feel free to stop in on the Facebook page or on YouTube or on Twitter or wherever you can get hold of us. Drop a comment, let us talk to you. That kind of interference, that getting new data into the computers is exactly the kind of stuff that could slow or lock our computer down. So we need you to give us the burden. Just send it all our way. Don't feel bad about it. Even if you want to get on there and say, hey, Palmer, you're a big, stupid poo-poo head, I'll take it. I got it. I need your help. I'll do that. So, again, it's about quarter till the top of the hour. We got 18 minutes and counting left to go. So, Paul, what do you have on? You're typing. Who are you talking to? You know we're doing a show. Right?
No, we are. When
Well,
did this? You said we start at 8 o'clock.
Who are we speaking with? Who's yakety yakking?
I've got a friend that just doesn't have the internet speed to actually speak on the YouTube channel.
Okay.
So they're like frustrated. They close it and they just talk to me in this one, and then go back to the YouTube channel.
Oh, so
The glories of rural dial-up.
I stopped believing you when you said you had a friend.
That's
Then
true.
everything else I just ignored from that point.
You know, I'm sorry. The puppets have names, and they comfort me at night, and that's what I need. And if Pinocchio 7 wants to watch the show, then you know what? He deserves that. Okay.
Pinocchio. Do you have? Okay, you have the viewers, right? You have the number of viewers. Do you have the names of the viewers, or was Pinocchio 7 a real name, or did you just pull that out of your beard?
No, that's my. He's on the couch hanging out watching this thing.
Okay.
With him, we're at 9 still. But no, I only get the names of people that are in comments. And yeah.
Has anyone left? So no one's left comments. Is that your way of saying that?
I've been randomly sending you updates on like screenshots, but you're just ignoring me. So I'm judging you for your own internet capabilities while I'm doing this stuff.
You're absolutely correct in that. I've been failing in that. I've been trying to do a couple things, trying to read Loger's comments and figure out what's going on here. Here, I see screen updates. All right, there. Yeah, I see Loger stuff. Jace. Okay. Well, hi, Jace. Jace Parker. Hi, but is that who you've been typing to?
No, Christine is the other one.
Okay, well, Jace, hi, and welcome to the show. Thank you so much. Don't forget, I am a friend of Jace's on Facebook, so that'll work. Another great picture of me holding Ruben Purdue's coffee cup. That's all working out. All right, let's get back to this. Man, 15 minutes. It seems like the 15 minutes, the last 15 minutes is just hellish. It's because Loger's abandoned me. He thinks I'm mad at him for trying to help me with his great enough comments. No, Loger, you keep it coming, buddy. It's all good. You got this. You're on this.
Well, he's got the TV just reclining. He doesn't have to be near a keyboard for this stuff. He's just kicking back to watch this slowly collapse in on itself like a neutron star.
I've got it's not like it's not a Fire Stick. I use a Google Chromecast. Right, which kind of like the Roku. It's just a smaller version of it, a little cheaper. And all the computers in the house are plugged into that, and it's great. And I use that to browse up to the TV. And I got to say, that is the most technologically advanced. That's, as my friend Spike would say, that's living in the future. That is the greatest world ever. It's exactly what I dreamt of as a child. It's exactly what I wanted. I could do everything from the couch.
The phone thing is what gets me. Like with the hosted service, like because they give you digital content of every movie you buy anymore.
Right.
We can just host this. I can toss it on my computer here, go to his house, use my phone as a remote control to bring up what I have on my stuff downloaded from Warner Bros. Or whoever else, and stream it to your TV without clicking a button.
Yeah.
I'm a simple man, and that amazes me on many levels.
With the invent of the Kindle, right? I haven't gone to the restroom without watching a movie or reading a book in 2 years. I used to go in there. You had a magazine rack. We've honestly thought about putting a Kindle rack in there. How do you feel? But it was the whole moisture of the shower and what would be the inevitable stench of the expensive piece of equipment that stopped us from doing that. But the thought did cross my mind. It really did.
I'm gonna guess Kate is here in spirit, by the way, Palmer, based on the latest comments.
Yeah, I see that comment. Cade's trying.
Hey, you can hear anything? Woohoo!
Loger says grape nuts are not grapes, nor are they nuts. Discuss. See, that's the beautiful thing about this as opposed to radio is I don't have to voice my disdain. Right? I can just look right at the camera and just like,
I hate you so.
In radio, and I'm not going to call anyone out at any time, but I will say this: every radio person I've ever known, there's a point where their voice does not match the look on their face, and that is the challenge when you're dealing with a caller. Is your voice always has to smile, but the look on your face is never. I used to have Max Wolf, the greatest program director ever in the history of program directing. And there's only one that ties him, and that's a man named Travis Jones. And you make sure you tell Travis that, Jack. Max Wolf used to tell me to put a picture up in front of the microphone of someone you like, because you got to smile at that person. And no matter what you're hearing in here, you talk to that person like he's like, put your daughter up there. Put a picture of your daughter, because your students or your listeners are all children. And no matter what they say, you have to speak to them as if they are children, and you have to use a calming voice, no matter what they say.
Luckily, we're now on the internet where everyone is full of bile at all times.
Right, but
you don't need to do that anymore. It's fine.
That's true, and I don't want to be that guy, though. I mean, on the internet, you can get away with a lot, but I don't need to be that guy.
But I'm just saying, if we, randomly just destroy someone's livelihood, it's fine. That's the goal.
Well, no, it's not. No, excuse me. I need to cough off mic again. The goal is not to destroy anybody, but I do like here. I do like that freedom of speech really matters. It's still not freedom of consequence, but freedom of speech matters. If I say something that somebody doesn't agree with, I have to deal with that on my own. That's me. Yeah. But nobody can fire me for that. I might lose a listener or lose a viewer, but it's me. I'm not going to get fired. Anybody can do this. When you're in an environment that you can't say anything because your politics doesn't agree with the person who signed your check, that gets into a really weird situation.
That's one reason why I think YouTube's got such great strength behind it. It really is. I mean, there's one guy I know that you've seen the SAP science stuff with Minute Earth, Minute Physics.
Minute Earth.
This guy just
go ahead. Minute Earth.
Oh no, this guy really didn't have much of an idea about what he wanted to do, but he knew enough science and math that he wanted to actually just teach. But I can understand that he doesn't care for the current teaching system we have available. So He's like, I'm just going to do some basic drawings and summarize electric fields or clouds or whatever, and make small lessons and toss them on the internet. And now that's a job for him. He makes enough people are watching the videos, he can actually pay to keep the lights on and keep drawing more things and talking more science. And the fact that you can find markets for pretty much whatever you want to do on YouTube, even if it's not enough to actually pay the bills or anything, but these stuff that there's enough people that want to hear whatever interesting or dumb thing you have to say is fascinating.
Speaking of dumb, interesting things, Jack Loger chimes in. I was told to put a photo in the studio of my uncle who molested me. I'm just saying that I wasn't going to read it. I was going to let whoever's watching read that at the bottom of the page and just let that go. I wasn't going to read it. But then I realized that I'm just going to leave this on my page forever, and that the people who don't know about this feed are going to read what looks like a string of incoherent comments between Loger and my wife that have absolutely nothing to do with even each other. They're not even relating to each other. It's just Logar and my wife going insane. And I'm going to, hold on, I'm going to screenshot that. Yeah, because that can never go away. my browser says, stop. Okay. There we go. I think Connie's going to go and just like delete everything.
Yeah.
Let's just change the pages now. She's like, damn it. All right, well, it's 7:53, 7 minutes until the top of the hour, and here it's time for my PBS broadcast again real quick. If you are just now joining the show, be advised that this is not really the show. It is a technical practice for what is going to be a stream at a not too far in the future date. We're doing tech rehearsals right now, making sure that we can maintain a straight hour of pure broadcast time without having technical difficulties as such as either of our computers locking up or cameras basically just blacking out like we were having last night, which I'm proud to say so far we're doing pretty good. Last night, it was a chore. We had Kelly Kane, actually. Kelly Kane was a viewer, a friend of mine from the Facebook post, who she was the only person last night who was up at that time of night. We did it at like 10, 11 o'clock at night. And she was the only one still on, and bless her heart, she logged on, watched, and then basically the part of Jack Logar was played by her last night. She was doing all the commenting and kept us going. So, Kelly, thank you for that. Because of the feedback she gave me and Matt last night, we were able to get to this point. So, again, this is just a technical broadcast for what is going to be, we hope, what we are going to tell you is an entertaining broadcast in the future. I'm not even going to say hope.
That one. Would you refresh your Facebook page, please, to see what Jace is doing? Because
because I got to be on. I got to wait. People are just putting weird stuff on the page now. If the viewers can see, let's say, I'm going to back up to Logar, who's stroking. Logar's uncle molested him. All right, okay, we're going on. If the viewers can see you and Paul, why can't you and Paul see each other? That I can discuss. We'll come back to that. Incoherent. Let's discuss that before we get to Jace. Right now the reason
that's the problem.
Yeah, the way it's working right now is Paul is still at his location. I am at a new location. We are hundreds of miles apart from each other, and we are talking on Skype, which I have running on my computer, and it's running over here on one of these monitors. Now, for my camera to pick up what you, the viewer, is seeing, Skype can't use my camera. So I have to turn off the camera to Skype. Paul only gets my audio. Okay.
But if I do see, I'm
just getting
like
weirdness.
A 12-second delay watching our actual YouTube channel just to see if anyone comments there or if people are watching or just.
Yeah, Paul is watching the broadcast, but Paul is actually seeing it at the same speed that you, the viewer, is seeing, which, as Paul is telling you, it's about a 12-second delay from what the audio that he's getting. Then about 12 seconds later, it scrolls through on YouTube and then comes back. It's obviously, a much exaggerated delay. But when you consider that it's two home computers hundreds of miles apart from each other, and doing a broadcast, then feeding to YouTube, then going to your Roku, and then getting back, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Science!
4 minutes till the top of the hour. We only have 4 minutes left to go. I'm very, contain your excitement, sir.
I promise nothing.
Shit, second, I get it. There. I don't even want to see that. I don't need your potty posting.
You may as well put something up far, far worse, and you know that.
I know. Give me, what's a viewer count? Where are we at right now with our?
We're hovering between 6 and 9, up and down.
Okay, so 6 and 9 up and down. So we'll say that we've got 5 real viewers, and other people are just kind of like floating in and out once they figure out just how annoying this is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're shooting. 3 minutes. We're so close.
But to be fair, we're doing an hour's test run for computers with nothing to actually talk, just rambling and pointing at things. So.
Which is very much what the actual content of the show might end up being at this point.
Maybe just slightly more colorful things in the meantime.
Yeah, actually, it's well, I won't get into it. I'm going to let the excitement of that build. But I will say this: there's more than one because you're going to be seeing some different stuff coming out in the future, and we're using the same technology for each of them. So there's more than one. There'll be one a little more this format, one a little more a different format, so on and so forth. But again, we make no promises. We only have hopes that some people will feel that it's entertaining and that it's enough people to listen. And I'll be happy with that. Only 2 minutes left to go. It's the countdown. While we are counting down, we want to thank our 5, what I guess were religious viewers, your 5 people that stuck it out so long. And, of course, our first big-time viewer, Jack Loger, of the Jack Loger Morning Show. I almost said the old title, Jack, and if I said that, I just realized that, oh, man. If I said that earlier, I do apologize, and if there's a recording, I'll go back and edit that out. But, my wife is giving me the hi sign, and I'm trying to find out what's going on. I have so much stuff going on my page. My wife says beer is not a grocery. That's what she wanted me to know. And I don't know why she'd bring that up. It was kind of, I know. Loger, you did exactly that. But okay, now Loger, let's face. I know this. You know mic checks like nobody's. You've seen a lot of mic checks in your life, right? Was that not the most idiotic mic check you've ever seen? We're so good we can make a mic check entertaining. Now it's been 1 minute less than a minute actually. All right, so this will be the wind down. If you are watching this, again, let me say thank you for hanging out with us for this 1 hour. We only have to make it this far. More shows, better shows, real shows. This wasn't a show, by the way. This was like just a tech thing. We were checking it out. Are coming in the future. If you liked what you said, go ahead, or what you saw, go ahead and hit subscribe buttons. Find us on YouTube. Find us on Facebook. Find us on Twitter. Get in contact with us. And most importantly, let us know what you'd like to hear and what you want to talk about. And we will work out ways that we can talk with you directly. Not just repeating what Jack Loger says on a Facebook page, but we will arrange for you you'll be able to talk with us by voice. You'll be able to talk with us on Twitter. You will be part of the show. That we can guarantee. You will be part of this show. And
doing the show
will make it interesting.
We're just amusing ourselves with our nonsense in the meantime.
Yeah, it's not so much that we're doing it for you as that we're going to be doing it with you if we do this right, okay? So you're going to do this show with us, and I think we're all going to have a really good time with that. And that is it. That is 60 minutes. We did accomplish our goal tonight. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to stop this streaming. We have some more meeting and stuff we have to do. And stay advised or stay around, and we will try to get announcements to people on when the next step is going to happen. Good luck, and thank you.